Welcome back to the Schemin Dreamin podcast, a.k.a. the Sacramento Kings fan club.
Yep. Light the beam.
I think
I'm hopping on the bandwagon.
You're on the bandwagon.
I'm 100%. Since they got the beam, I don't care that they've became really good, but I just love they have the beam.
Second best in the West.
Yeah.
Do they win it all?
I actually saw the Lakers want to play the Kings because they think that they're just such a bad matchup for them. Who would you root for in that scenario?
Is Bron healthy?
No.
Oh, he's not playing?
I don't think he'd play in the first round.
We'll just say he is.
Okay.
I'm just a fan of the sport. I would go in like the Rob Lowe
in the NBA hat.
Yeah, it would just be an NBA hat.
Yeah, I just got into an argument because I think being a LeBron stand's weird.
I don't really think it's weird to be a fan of the best player of all time and follow
I think
team
just
to team.
No, the thing is you can be a fan of him, but I think the point where you're I'm a Cavs fan when LeBron's on the team is weird.
I think it's just
because that eventually when he leaves, you're jumping ship with him.
Yeah, but
it's weird.
I'll be an Orlando fan in 2 years, but it's because Buffalo doesn't have an NBA team.
So you decide to follow a grown man wherever he goes.
Yeah,
it's weird. See, you can't say
it's not weird.
It is weird.
It's not weird because we don't have an NBA team.
Okay. But
if we had a team, it would be weird.
We don't have an MLB team, and I'm a dedicated Oakland A's fan.
I'm now an A's fan too, remember?
Yeah, you are.
I jumped on ship.
I'm not going to follow fucking Matt Carpenter or Matt, what the fuck was his name?
Who's your favorite player in baseball?
The A's are so bad now. I can't even, pick one.
I can't name you a player.
I know who's on their team, and I'm going to say names, and you're going to be like, are those, players that were generated by MLB The Show? It's like Brad Smith. Those.
That just sounds.
It would be, the most generic name. These guys are, created by an AI that said, make a white baseball player.
Yeah, that's like a BYU lineman name.
Yeah, that's just, all their names, though, and they're really bad.
They don't spend any money on anything,
If you went home today and bought MLB The Show, you have spent more money on baseball than the A's did in the offseason.
I'm
not kidding. They haven't spent a single dollar on a player in the offseason.
I've watched Moneyball.
It's incredible. How is that possible? They're moving to Vegas, though, so it'll be...
So, are you going to be a Vegas fan?
Yeah. It's the same franchise. I'm not following one guy from the A's to go to LA. It is weird.
We're a fan of the players.
Imagine that
the NBA is star-driven.
Okay, so let me...
It's star-driven.
Okay, so...
You follow stars.
So imagine you're, a kid in, some rural Oregon, Portland, Oregon, and you watch football every weekend, and you became a Tom Brady fan, right?
Yeah.
And you say, I'm a Patriots fan, I would die for the Patriots, and then Tom Brady goes to the Buccaneers, and he goes, I'm a Buccaneers fan. Would you clown him on Twitter?
No.
You wouldn't clown him?
A piece of your heart would still be in New England. But
no. What piece of your heart is still in Cleveland or Miami?
They're good.
You don't follow any of them.
I follow Udonis Haslem.
So if the Heat make the playoffs, are you rooting for them?
For Udonis Haslem to check in.
Okay, but what if they play the Cavs? Another one of your all-time favorite teams. Another piece of your heart.
I'll bet on it.
It's weird. It's so weird.
It's not that weird. So if Josh Allen left,
okay, so
knock on wood.
If I was a diehard DeGrom fan and followed him from New York to Rangers, is that weird?
You are half the age.
He's still one of the greatest pitchers ever.
Yeah, but you're half the age of the average MLB fan. So I don't want to hear about baseball players.
Yeah, but we don't have an MLB team either.
Then it wouldn't be that weird.
It is weird.
Who cares about baseball?
It's weird.
Outside of the A's. So if Josh Allen gets traded to the Panthers, you're not going to root for the Panthers at all?
What?
Would you not root for the Panthers? If Josh Allen gets traded to the Panthers?
No, because we have...
I would root for Josh still.
Josh can kick fucking rocks if he's not on my team.
Don't say that. I would still take a bullet for that, man.
I mean, I would too, but, that's just out of pure, respect. But, I wouldn't root for him. If the Bills played the Panthers, I would hope he throws, 120 yards and 5 picks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would still.
So fuck him if he's not our team.
I don't think it's that weird.
It is weird. Jack Eichel, he left. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck Eichel, but he didn't leave on great terms.
Ryan O'Reilly left. He won a cup. Fuck him.
Yeah, he drove through a Tim Hortons.
Yeah, Tage is better.
We did win the trade.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Sabres still make the playoffs.
So, I mean, I don't care. If the players leave, then they leave. It doesn't make me sad. Like, fuck them if they leave.
Shout
That's
out.
how I think.
Shout out LeBron.
Like, Tremaine's leaving. Fuck him.
Possibly leaving. 15 mil's lower than
It's
I
a
thought.
maybe fuck him, but it's a for sure fuck player.
I still like Boyer.
I saw somebody say he deserves his name on the wall. Could you believe that?
That's not crazy to think.
It is crazy.
Right?
He hasn't done anything. He wasn't even an All-Pro. Or he wasn't
He
All-Pro.
should have been. Every
He wasn't
year.
All-Pro.
He should have been every year, though.
Yeah, but Hyde was better than him. Hyde's a better safety.
Dude, it's close. It'd be like if you had 2 kids and I ask you which one's your favorite.
Yeah, I would say, I like Hyde more.
But it'd be close.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Poyer's...
He's
I love Poyer,
No, he
though.
doesn't deserve to get paid, though.
No, I mean...
Not by us. Like, he deserves to get paid, but not by
Yeah.
us.
Someone should back up the Brinks truck.
Yeah.
Be nice getting Rachel Bush out, though.
Yeah, thank God. I actually heard that
She
she doesn't get
warm.
like the girlfriends of the team and like the wives.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how they always do like the Halloween party and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
They don't invite Rachel Bush because they don't like her.
That's not a good sign.
Well, she's probably going there talking about the climate and fucking Donald Trump
Yeah.
the whole time. Like, nobody wants to do that.
And Antonio Brown.
Yeah, and Antonio Brown. So there's a couple things. Well, the first thing I talked about last episode when you weren't here, but I watched this movie called Countdown, and what it is it's a horror movie where, you would like these kids, like these teenagers, download this app where they could see the exact time and date they would die. So like somebody would get it and they'd be like, "Oh shit, it says 3 hours," and then someone would be like, "Oh, I lived to like 78."
I would still download it.
You download it? I don't think I would, because like in the movie, so they would like, if somebody was like, "Oh, I'm gonna die in 3 hours," and then they'd be like, "Oh, do you want to ride home?" And they're like, "No, you're drunk. Like, this is how it's gonna happen." And then they would slip down the stairs and die anyway. Like, that actually happened. In the
I would
movie.
rather want to know like how I would die.
It doesn't
than
say how.
when.
It just says when.
I would still do it, but I would rather choose how. Because say like if I die in a boating accident, I'm ripping cigs. Cancer's out of the
How
equation.
many boats have you been on in your life?
One.
So you think the next time you go on boats,
No, but I'm just saying, like, if it's not lung cancer, I'm switching back to cigs. I'm ditching the Lost Marys.
I think either the prime's gonna kill you or your asshole. I don't think the vape and lungs are gonna be involved at all.
I think vaping is kind of like my crack.
Yeah. I actually sent into a group chat. I don't know if you saw it, the picture. To your girlfriend, my girlfriend. I don't know if you were in there. I'm gonna say something, and you let me know if this sounds familiar, like something you would say to her. Okay.
All right.
I have never been a DJ. Would you say that to her?
I haven't been a DJ, yeah.
Where's my vape?
Multiple times.
Are you sitting on my vape?
Yeah.
Is my vape under you? Can you just stand up for a sec?
Every morning. Best is when she's still sleeping and I'm just throwing the comforter
Yeah.
in a panic.
Is that like when you wake up, or is that when you come home where you're... Because I know you work nights.
I
so-
always have it with me when I come home.
Okay.
It's when I wake up. Because I toss and turn in my sleep, and I normally put it under my pillow. So it's kind of like the tooth fairy, you know.
So do you keep like 2 of those in case one runs out, or do you just...
I got some backups that are old that kind of taste like shit. Because I wear them down.
Yeah.
I wear them down to the tread. But I have a few that taste like shit. So that way, like, it'll hold me over to go to the store real quick.
It motivates you because you're like, this one tastes terrible right now, but like after I get the new one, I'm gonna be like
It's gonna
reaching
taste amazing.
nirvana.
Yeah, it's gonna taste amazing.
You get like a "That's So Raven" of the nicotine buzz hitting you, like just holding.
It would be like going from like Ciroc to like Burnett's real quick. You would appreciate the Ciroc more.
I mean, yeah. The other person I wanted to talk about. Oh, I wanted to talk about the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, Pop's retiring.
That wasn't official. That was that was Buck Crack Sports. That got
Fuck. We got
you got butt cracked. I knew it.
We got.
So the Spurs won their last game yesterday. They're on a bit of a heater, if you want to talk about it. They beat the Nuggets last night.
Okay, beat the 1 seed.
Then they beat the Pacers. But before that, we're going to look at their month of February.
They went like 1-16, right?
Month of February, they lost to the Kings.
Well,
Or, you know, I'll give you the matchup. You tell me if they won, right?
All right.
Lost to the Kings.
Yeah.
Then they play the Sixers.
Probably lost.
Yep. Bulls.
Lost.
Yep.
I think they lost them all.
Raptors.
Lost.
Pistons.
Hopefully won.
Nope, lost. Hawks.
Lost.
Cavs.
Lost.
Hornets.
Lost.
Mavs.
Lost.
Jazz.
Is there a win in here?
Yeah.
Beat the Jazz.
Not this time, but they beat them the next time. And they'll end their month of February. But one of their players, Brent Forbes.
Good shooter.
Did you hear about what happened to him?
No.
So he dates a porn star. Well, I don't know if.
What's her name?
It's going. Elsa Jean.
Not familiar with her work.
Well, he is not. Month of February was especially bad for him because he was on the Spurs. You remember last season?
Mm-hmm.
Then he was on the Nuggets in a trade, and he was on the Timberwolves, where he most recently played.
Okay.
But I only remember him from the Spurs.
I only know him from
He
San
got cut
Antonio.
by the Timberwolves, so he's not on a team anymore.
That's not a good sign.
Yes, because on February 15th, 2023, he was arrested in San Antonio on misdemeanor for beating the shit out of Elsa Jean because she made more money than him through OnlyFans.
Damn.
As an NBA player, he was not the breadwinner because his girl was popping the fuck off on OnlyFans.
Well, fuck Brent Forbes.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck him.
She's probably making a ton of money then.
No, she was, and he did it out of a jealous rage, is what I read in the police report.
I feel like if you date like an OnlyFans girl or a porn star, you can't get mad that they're making money. From
Yeah,
that
I mean,
work.
like, he knows. Like, it wasn't new to him, probably, that she was in porn and stuff.
So he's more okay with her doing porn than her making more money than him?
Yeah.
Fuck Brent
Well, it's a
Forbes.
kink. Like, being a cuck.
Do you think he watches her videos when he's on the road? Because
I mean, he had to find her somehow.
I know NBA.
I'm sure he researched.
NBA players don't cheat on.
If
road
you date a
trips.
porn star, would you, and you didn't know that she was, would you look her up? Like, before you guys, like, ever banged? Like, if you started talking to her?
and
Like, if you just saw her on Instagram and you're like, oh, she's hot, and you're single, and you, like, DM'd her, and you're like,
yeah, I would go through her line of work.
and she's like, I'm a porn star, and you'd be like, okay, let's
Yeah,
see what
I would-
I'm working with.
I would see what she's into. If
Yeah,
she's
so
into
he
like,
definitely knew.
She's into like 4 or 5 guys at a time.
Yeah, she, like, if she was doing gross stuff, like, it, like, pooped on,
Yeah, I'd want
Gaped,
to. I'd want to
I
know that
guess.
stuff.
To extremes.
I feel like those all go with that line of work.
What? You feel like, so you just have to run through the run service?
You got to go through
Go
the
through,
gauntlet.
yeah. Where do you, if you were a porn star, where would you draw the line?
I don't really want to bang a dude. Like, it's 2023, all respect, but I think that's where my line would be.
What about, like, peeing on somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. Changing gears here, but staying within the same area.
Okay.
I saw Nick Cannon did a parody that he was going to do a show called Who Wants to Be a Mother, starring him and hosted by Kevin Hart, and it was going to be like
He's going to have so many more kids.
it was going to be a reality, but he said that it was fake. But would you watch that show?
Yeah, I'd probably still tune in.
Like, if it was hosted by Kevin Hart and it was Nick Cannon trying to find a candidate for who he was going to put his seat in next.
It's not going to be fake because he's still going to...
Well, he's definitely going to get somebody pregnant.
all of them. What? What's poppin', Jimbos? Do you want to get some merch? Do you want to support 2 of your favorite people? Well, we got hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, bucket hats, all the essentials you want and more. The link will be in the episode description, and it's also in our Instagram bio at Schemin Dreamin Pod. Or hit us up at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com.
Hit the link in the episode description. Get 25% off your first purchase at CBDistillery. There's free shipping on orders of $75 or more. You can get things such as gummies, oils, chocolates, drink mixes, bombs, and even more chocolates. You can shop by benefit too. CBD to relax, for help sleep, for pain relief, and it's even good for your pets. There are new Delta 9 THC gummies available in states where it's legalized.
And if you're interested in advertising on this show, or a twin show, Two in the Cooler, email snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you, yes you, can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. Fuck Dunkin' Donuts.
Who do you think ends up with more kids? NBA Youngboy or Nick Cannon?
I think Nick Cannon's going to live longer, so I'm going to say Nick Cannon.
You think so?
Yeah, I think NBA Youngboy dissing everybody from every city isn't a good, like, longevity move.
But 6ix9ine did it, and he's all right.
Who's the better rapper between the two?
I would rather listen to NBA Youngboy.
6ix9ine. Me too, but I feel like it's closer than it should be for me.
6ix9ine's, the names of his songs on that one album is the funniest shit.
Fufu.
Oh my god, I'm going to go through the entire thing. It's like a baby named him.
Kiki. They're all baby nicknames.
Oh, yeah. Not his most recent album, Gooba. I'm talking about... he's got Day 69, Graduation Day. He's got Tattletales. And Dummy Boy. Dummy Boy's the one I meant. So the first song's Stupid, then Fifi, then TikTok, then Kika, then Mama, then Waka, then Bibi, then Mala, then Kanga, then FIFA, then Tati, then Wando, then Dummy. Those are the names of 13 songs on this album.
A lot of 1 and 2 syllable words.
They feature somebody on every song. I've never heard of N-U-L-A-A, but he's featured in multiple.
I think he went sneaker shopping with Complex. I did watch that.
Have you listened to his music?
No.
What would it take for you to only listen to Annual AA on your drive home?
Maybe...
Go up to your next apartment just blasting him.
Just on my way home?
No, like when you're going to look at apartments next after this.
Like they would just turn me down.
And you're blasted Annual AA in your stinky-ass car.
No, my car's actually cleaner now.
I saw Emma's Snapchat story.
It's better. The front's clean.
Did you clean? The back is insane.
The front, it's a 2-seater.
Your car is not. You're driving Jeep Compass. It's not a 2-seater.
It's a 2-seater car. It's got 2 seats in the trunk.
So you just block off the middle part.
Yeah, it's like I'm driving a Lambo. It's a 2-seater.
Your car's not a Lambo. Okay, it makes those noises when it drives sometimes.
It still hits 100.
Have you ever gotten like driven your car and been like, oh, it's not gonna make it very far today?
Yeah, when I first got it, when I didn't get the oil change, I didn't know you had to get it like every 6,000 miles or something.
It's 3,000.
No, I got synthetic.
Oh, then 5,000.
Okay, but I was what was I hovering around?
Oh, was that when you went to Erie?
I went all over with it. I think I got it up to 13,000.
I was just trying to.
I tripled it, and my car it didn't have any oil.
Yeah.
So I was driving to work one day at BW's, and it just the engine started smoking in the middle of the street. I was like, well, I guess I'll just take it slow to work today.
Didn't you have to get picked up by your mom from
for a little bit
from work that because you just left your car at BW's?
Yeah, it was a humbling experience.
Chevettas versus BW's.
BW's is way better.
Really?
Chevettas is way too vinegar based in their sauce, whereas BW's offers a nice little half and half type combo with more of an array of spices.
Really? Have you pitched this before at the Clarence Center?
No, that is a great cook to do. They do give you beer on that cook.
I was just trying to tell this story about you driving all over with your oil all fucked up.
Yeah.
And I was trying to map out where you went, and I don't think I did a good job. So for everybody at home, what was the journey you went on with your oil way over?
You
went to Erie, Pennsylvania.
I went to Allegheny first.
Yep.
Ran out of pods.
He ran out of vape pods. Vape pods are the key to this story.
Drove back all the way back through Cattaraugus County. And then to PA, back to Allegheny, home.
To Buffalo.
I went on another little trip after that.
Do you think that's where your car could have gotten you know, you have to drive it slow from here on out.
Well, I think it was just the fact that I tripled what I was
Yeah.
supposed to put oil in.
But it was it was worth it though, right? For
Yeah,
the pods.
Yeah, the car's fine now.
When it comes down to it, the pods are what matter.
I think I've only gotten 3 oil changes, and I have 40-something thousand miles.
That's not healthy for your car. You had to buy it out, right? It was a lease.
Yeah. Because, you know the side, like someone like keyed it.
Yeah.
If you look, and
It might have been at UV campus when you went for one of the basketball games.
Maybe. UB South is more dangerous than UB, or UB North is more dangerous.
Only
than UB
for
South.
you. You got your posters up around there.
Yeah, fuck the man in the red coat.
Yeah, I mean, that was a different incident.
Same coat, though. I still wore the coat. That fits the time period.
Where is that coat right now?
It
Probably
is-
covered in blood or cum or something.
It's hanging in the rafters.
Yeah, it had to be retired.
It had its own jersey ceremony retirement.
Colleen was standing there crying. Watch it.
It was like Nick Sirianni when they were doing the national anthem, just full tears in everyone's eyes. That was a great coat.
Yeah, it's going up there. With
For anyone at home, it was a nice red puffer coat
yep.
that didn't match anything I owned.
But he looked like Marty McFly, but like
With more
he
Parkinson's.
looked like a Neanderthal Marty McFly every time he wore it out.
I would wear that, khaki pants, and like blue shoes.
There'd be a flash flood warning wherever you went.
Oh, there wasn't a dry pussy or a soft dick.
You had whoever on the phone with their parents question their sexuality.
Good times, great people, better memories.
I think the earliest memory I have with you in that red coat is we went to a party and we were drinking riot juice or whatever. Is it a riot punch at some party?
Yeah, there was the Frisbee house.
It wasn't it was a different it was a different house party we stumbled into, and then somebody was trying to buy crystal meth and you wouldn't stop talking to her.
I wanted to keep up that my name was Svi Mikhailuk.
No, you wanted to see what the meth dealer looked like. That's what you told me. Because you never met one.
I was curious. I was thirsting for knowledge. I was on a college campus.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Nothing wrong with that.
she didn't attend the school. She was a grown woman.
No, really?
She was old.
I
Dude.
thought she was alright.
She said she was like 30 something.
Well, I was not paying attention.
You were hammered off riot punch.
Good times.
If you could be a fan of another city for like just because their fans are wild, who would it be? Like, who do you think has the best fan base besides Buffalo?
Are we talking strictly for football?
Yeah, the one that matters the most.
I would like the old Raiders fans.
You'd want to be an old Raiders fan, like
Yeah. Where they're wearing the spikes.
like the John
and shit.
Madden,
Yeah.
like Raiders, or like, yeah,
Yeah, not the John Gruden Raiders.
his first stint,
Yeah, the first name was good.
and
But
they
like,
lost on that bullshit fucking tuck rule.
with the old Raiders, I feel like Baltimore would be cool too.
Yeah, what about Philly?
It's a little aggressive.
Yeah, but when they win stuff, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. But I want to find like the right amount of like drunk and aggression.
Well, you've been to a few.
I'm getting a little older now, so drunk and aggression can't be all over on that side.
Yeah, I was too aggressive as a fan. I would go to preseason games and like I would still talk so much shit. I'd be like, Cam Newton stole computers. Like I'm still like they're just trying to see the Panthers with their family. Like, hey, fuck Cam Newton. He can't read.
It's on kids' night.
Yeah, I don't care.
Nice Jake Delhomme jersey.
I accidentally once I was at a Colts Bills game. And I was tailgating and I wanted to send a beer grenade. You know, when you pop it and
Yeah.
it just blows up. And there's like a whole crowd of them. I was going to slide it in smooth. And I threw it too high and I nailed this woman in the side of the head with the beer. And like we were in the grass lot, so it was like so packed, and it was a snowy ass game, so you couldn't see anything. So I just turned around, and they had no idea where the beer came from.
You just got to go hands in the pockets and fake a
Oh,
conversation.
yeah, dude, I was like with a huge group, so I was just like, whatever. It's like, what are you guys doing?
It's just another Sunday.
Yeah. It was like, Peyton Manning sucks. His forehead's huge. and then I just turned around and like pretended that I didn't do anything.
I remember they brought the cops into the grass lot the one time, and everybody just started throwing their beer cans at it.
Yeah, for sure.
It looked like it was like the Rodney King riots all over again in the grass lot.
Who's been the worst away fans you've seen? Like, which fans do you hate seeing? I hate Patriots fans. Have been the biggest dicks, I think.
Probably in Kansas City.
Yeah, but like as a home game, and like away fans can't.
See, I thought Patriots fans were pretty cool.
I had a couple bad ones.
I've always had
Patriots
like
fans.
a good experience.
Steelers fans, I didn't get along with either.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. I don't really like Miami fans all that much.
Yeah, the Miami fans were elite at ignoring me during that playoff game.
Yeah, maybe Miami. Jets fans are cool.
I just kept saying how Tyreek Hill like beat his kid, and people they were just ignoring it. They were brushing it off.
They just took the vow of silence.
I had a couple of Jets fans mad at me once because it was that one game where we locked up the playoff spot. I think it was against Houston, maybe. No, yeah, it was Houston, and we had Frank Gore on the team, and the Jets just had Lev Bell for that big ass contract, and he sucked all year. He was
awful.
It was that last game of the year where we started Isaiah McKenzie at corner.
Oh, yeah.
And I was first row at the fucking game. And I think Josh played a drive. And it was like his second year. And I was surrounded by Jets fans. And I would stand up and I'm like, hey, could you imagine paying Lev Bell all that money so he could do what Frank Gore does? And they got so mad at me. I had
And then they signed Frank Gore.
And then they went and signed Frank Gore. And I got the dirtiest looks. I got told to sit down. And I was like, nope. You're in my house. We clinched a playoff spot. You guys stink.
You remember when you could like shovel the stadium for free tickets?
Yeah, that was sick.
Tickets were like $2.
That would never happen again.
No.
Dude, it was the Colts game that we went to together that happened with the beer grenade.
Oh, really?
The only Colts game I've ever been to against the Bills.
Yeah, it was the
snow
game too.
Yep, because I remember it was so shitty out there. They had no idea where that beer came from.
They thought it came from the sky. It was Jesus.
I might have gave her a concussion though. If she ever hears this, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry I did that.
Well, football and concussions don't go hand in hand.
No, prove it.
There's no proof.
I saw somebody on Twitter called to a concussion merchant yesterday. Dude, I had no likes, and it was about his 5th-year option. Somebody goes, of course they give it to that concussion merchant. I was like, how do you do that?
You know he's learning judo so he can learn how to like fall
That's insane.
better.
He falls like a sack of rocks every time. He's built like a sack of potatoes.
So it looks like he's getting shot every time
I
he
know.
falls. He should learn from
When
like
he was fencing, I thought he got sniped. Like, I genuinely thought there was a sniper in the stadium.
Dude, he was throwing up signs. He was like Kentucky John Wall. You know he's training. I just said that. But like, who else would do that? No other quarterback has ever had to train judo
Yeah, I mean,
to learn how to fall.
well, Josh might need to.
Yeah, but
We need to talk about Diggs. You see his shop interview?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just assumed the clip was taken out of context.
I feel like he either meant he was in a dark place because
The DeMar Hamlin. thing.
it was either DeMar or us being mid. Like our
But
offense.
we still won 13 games.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Yeah, but he's not going to go anywhere else, and it's going to be better. It's not going to be better
No.
than fucking Dallas.
No, that's why I said you can have fun with Dak and that fat fuck.
You mean Cooper Rush?
Cooper Rush isn't much better than Dak.
That's what I mean. Dak's going to get hurt.
You think so?
He
Gets hurt every year.
The Dak Prescott thing is he lights it up week 1 or 2,
Yep.
plays like shit, gets injured, out 4 weeks, comes back,
Lights it up. and
lights
then
it
plays
up,
like shit.
mid,
Loses
lights
the
it up,
playoffs.
lights it up, go on a heater to the playoff, 10 points.
Yeah, you're a Cowboys fan.
Wouldn't say like fan, but
Hey, who do you want to come out of the NFC every year?
The boys.
Yeah, see, it's so weird.
It's a good matchup for us in the Super Bowl, in fairness.
Why would you want to bet an entire season on one team to make it to the Super Bowl, the playoffs, because it's a good matchup? We have bigger problems than playing the Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
I always have a couple people on the Cowboys on my fantasy teams every year.
I don't care.
This year
Fuck
it was
them.
Pollard. It's always Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper does not play for the Cowboys.
No, but I'm talking when he was there. So I'm always finding.
Did you like him on the Raiders too?
I love Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant was one of my favorite
He
players.
didn't even catch it.
He caught it.
He didn't catch it.
He fucking caught it. Made a football move.
No, he didn't.
That
Was his football move to hit the ball against the ground?
His football move was to make another step and reach forward.
No, his football, he went like this. That's all he did.
He caught it, had possession, and then reached to the pylon.
No, he didn't. He reached to the fucking field. He didn't touch the pylon at all.
He was trying to.
Yeah,
It's a football
that's
move.
an attempted catch, an attempted football move.
Dude, if you have possession, right?
He did have possession, and then he hit the field.
Caught it, had possession, reached forward, and then as he hits the ground.
As one motion went. He
He
tried
had
to secure it against his body, but he did against the ground.
No, he was trying to put it forward.
No, he dropped it 69. Look it up.
He did not drop the
Turn on your PlayStation and look up Dez dropped it 69. You'll see something. You'll see all the proof you need.
He caught it.
Yeah, see? Now
He caught it. That was one of the all-time worst calls.
No, it's not. There's been worse.
Not as bad as NBA Techs.
I can name 5 worst calls in the history.
Uh,
NFC Championship with the Saints. Derby.
yeah.
Or was that Roby Coleman? It was Roby Coleman.
Yeah, it was Roby Coleman. What about the one this
The
year?
kick in.
I was talking Grady Jarrett's roughing the passer on Brady.
That was a bad one.
That was all-time bad.
The tech that Jordan Poole just got. Did you see that?
No, I watched the one that Scotty Barnes got.
This Jordan Poole one was worse than the Scotty Barnes one.
The Scotty Barnes one was non-existent.
This one's worse. I'll turn down the volume for Andrew. YouTube.
Oh, he just passed on the ball. That's like when they did.
He just checked it to him.
JJ Redick did the same thing one year. They
Yeah.
threw him out.
Yeah, he got teched up for that.
What ref was that? Was that Ben Taylor?
No, that was the one that got Scotty.
Yeah, you remember Fred Van?
Yeah,
Vliet?
he goes, he fucking sucked today.
I don't really care about the fine. I thought Fred Taylor was fucking terrible tonight.
They should do that.
Yeah.
Just lay it all in. Like, you're getting fined regardless. Be like,
Yeah.
oh, the reffing was bad. But, I mean, like, just go all in.
But they should
Force him to be better.
They should punish refs.
They
too.
should.
Because that's just a terrible fucking.
They
call.
should at least, like,
Fine them.
No, they should. I think they should make them ask for media, answer media or something. Be like that call on Jordan Poole for the check back. What was that tech about?
Yeah, they should have press conferences.
Yeah, I think they should at least take that.
I think strike 3, they should be locked into a room with the biggest player from that team, and they have to talk it out or
Tell
fight
them
out.
why.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Go on Draymond's podcast.
Oh shit. Could you imagine though if Rasheed Wallace had to was locked in a room with a ref?
Yeah. Do you think Ben Simmons? So as two guys that like Ben Simmons, you're a Nets fan, and you are wearing an LSU fucking.
You said it was.
neck.
You said it was tough.
It is great, but I know you like Simmons. You're with the only remaining defender of him.
I think
besides maybe
his
mother.
He's just like Draymond Green.
Do you think that he is LeBron James with a worse therapist?
Oh no, because LeBron was never that injured.
Do you think when LeBron was starting his career, he was Corey McGrady with his Sprite commercial?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
As long as we got one.
Yeah, the Maggette comparison's on point. Maggette was sick for a while.
Yeah, LeBron was good in his early years. Then he got better than McGetty.
Yeah,
But when we started, he was just like Corey McGetty.
with a spray commercial
Yeah.
or a high school dunk contest win.
He won it. So
Yeah.
did Zach LaVine. But you don't hear him talk about it. Or his stands.
I hear Aaron Gordon talk about it.
I know one
Not
Zach
winning
LaVine stand that's gone from Minnesota to Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, is that weird?
Yeah, but out of all...
Is it weird?
Out of all
Oh,
players...
it's his favorite player.
It's not as weird, but...
Oh, okay.
But the fact that being a fan of Zach LaVine's a little different
No, it's not.
than the arguably the greatest player
That's just
in
a
NBA
bandwagon.
history.
What if Zach LaVine wins a ring? It would be more satisfying. Because he's not as good.
He's not winning a ring
He's
in
your favorite
Chicago.
player. He could go somewhere and win one. You think it's weird?
I mean, his knees are giving out.
No, he doesn't have Lonzo Ball knees, but he's close.
So happens
Is
in
it
Chicago.
weirder to root for a college you've never been attended as a student, or is it weirder to follow a grown man team from team?
Oh, dude, they both apply to me.
Yeah.
But what if I've been to the campus multiple times?
No, you can still be a fan of that team.
Well, that's not.
But which one's more weird?
It's more weird to root for a college that you've never ever.
So like all the Alabama fans in South Buffalo.
Yeah, like that's weird. You're just a bandwagon fan.
But it's not a bandwagon fan to root for the great, without a doubt, like a top 3 greatest player of all time and follow from team to team.
Not weird.
Dude, it's so weird.
It's not weird.
It's weird.
Now, if I was standing,
What if I was like a Dwight Howard stand and went from team to team? He's a Hall of Fame player.
yeah, I mean, all right.
It's weird. It's weird.
That's not too weird. It'd be weirder late in his career when he's like a
But you
Charlotte
have
Hornet.
to.
Yeah, you got to commit by that point.
I liked him on the Magic.
He was an okay Hawk.
He was an underappreciated Laker.
Yeah.
He's an all-star.
I actually just had a dream that Dwight Howard went back to the Lakers.
No, I meant for the Kobe.
Oh, yeah. His shoulder was so fucked up.
Yeah, and Kobe tore his Achilles, and Steve Nash's back was all fucked.
Yeah. He was a solid Rocket, too.
Yeah. Whenever I think of him on the Rockets, I think of Lillard hitting that fucking crazy buzzer beater.
Yeah. Didn't he have like a 30-30 game for the Hornets? Pretty positive on that.
He's lighting up in Taiwan.
He did their 3-point shooting contest.
How'd he do?
Yeah.
But can't imagine he won.
I mean, he had like an 11. Might have still won.
He put up one of the craziest
I've gotten
stuff.
in this argument before.
Okay.
Do you think that if you shot like 100 threes or 50 threes, do you think you could hit more than Dwight Howard? I said no.
Maybe not Dwight, but maybe I don't know, like a real big man, like Kevin Looney, maybe. No, he can kind of shoot.
He
in the
could
corner.
shoot a little bit.
But if Jahlil Okafor, I think I could
He had a
hit.
good midi though.
Yeah, but he could not shoot a 3. That's what kept him out of the league.
He couldn't get open though to shoot a 3. That man had brick feet.
Yeah. Well, like Wendell Carter or Mo Bamba, I think I could maybe.
Can Bamba hit threes?
No.
He's
Only
hard
dude.
again.
Yeah. I mean, if he gets an and one.
But I mean, then again, Kevin Hart did beat Draymond in a 3-point
I
contest.
think like Draymond, I think I could put up a fight.
He at least tries to shoot it.
Yeah, he tries to, but if he's open and you're watching the Lakers versus Golden State and he shoots a 3, what are you thinking?
Outside of Game 7.
Yeah, you think
He was hot Game 7.
Yeah, he went off. You think?
I don't know. I think I could probably beat like...
I think if it's like a big man that going like Shaq.
Yeah, I got a shot against Shaq.
Yeah, I could definitely beat Shaq.
But I said no for most because they're an NBA player.
Yeah. Most NBA bigs can't shoot.
Like, especially like in the gym, it's
Yeah.
just like...
They've probably spent so much time in the gym, and
It's
I
just
bet
like
they
2K.
just fucked around and shot 3s.
Yeah, it's like when you're in your apartment in 2K.
Like Haslam, I think I could hit more 3s than him right now. His shit talking would get my head though.
Yeah, he
would try
he's
and
a
fight
real
me.
vet.
After I hit my 3rd one, he's gonna try and push me down.
He's walking you to your car.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say I wouldn't beat Haslam out of respect.
Well, which
Is he
NBA player?
Is he a top 5 power forward in basketball right now?
Top 3. Which NBA player do you not like the most right now?
All time, Tim Duncan. Fuck Tim.
No,
Duncan.
like that still plays in the league currently.
Dylan Brooks is up
Dylan
there
Brooks.
because I mean he tucked in a black wife beater into his jeans after the game.
With the Stone Cold Steve Austin thing, really just put me over.
Yeah.
I don't know about
His
this guy.
delivery after the game, talking to Draymond, like he butchered that delivery.
Yeah, I know, right? You sound like a middle school teacher. That was bad.
And plus, when he goes, when you talk shit, I play better. What did he shoot? Like 5 of 15 for 14 points.
Yeah, he's a terrible shooter.
It takes that much to like that's you're playing good.
I saw a tweet about him, like how come he doesn't try and motivate his teammates to be better? Like, his Ja will shoot him.
Yeah, Wick, baby.
Ja Warrant is my favorite one.
That's a good one.
Oh wait, hold on. I sent our buddy a bunch of them. Hold on, I'll read them off. Hold on, I'll find them.
I just got a text if I want a kilt.
So what about Anthony Richardson?
I think
like
he might be good. He's got a chance.
Yeah, he's got to be in the right spot.
But I mean, look at what Justin Fields did with no one to throw to. He just runs around. Anthony Richardson could do that too.
Oh, okay. So I'll read off these and then we can close it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ja Wilkes Booth.
I like that one.
Let's see. Joffrey Dahmer. Gritty Arenas.
I was going to make a Gilbert Arenas comparison. Javar Critton might have been the best shooter on the team.
All right. Well, we'll end with that. Whatever. Yeah.
Light the beam.
Light the beam. The Sabres stink.
We're still a hockey town.